Hello everybody, this is the week rundown for Algebra 1. So, I wanted to get through a few things that are just particular to your class and then some things that I've noticed throughout all of my classes which might be helpful with you, even in here or maybe other ones as well. So, this week you guys are going to be doing sections, I believe it's 9.3.1 and 9.3.2. It is on graphing, inequalities, linear inequalities. Now, the 931 video, online book, whenever you look at the online book for 931, I followed it pretty closely. I made up maybe a couple of them, but that was a really good one for me. And then 932 had curves in there as well, and we're not doing curves. That's not one of our big ideas. So what you'll find is I think I did one or two examples from that section, and then I made up a bunch of other ones. The big thing when you're graphing is you should be able to justify your answer and make sure it's correct in three ways. Number one, your line is correct. Number two, your border is correct. Number three, your shading is correct. And you'll see that within the quick check this week, because you're going to have a quick check that's just two problems, and you're going to look for some errors. Okay, you're going to look to see if somebody was right or if they made a mistake and that kind of a thing. So that kind of gets me to your one quick check. You're going to get one quick check, which should prepare you for next week. Another reminder that if you did finish your test on time, or even if it was late, I checked them. I just looked at my emails. It's 1:45 on Sunday afternoon. I have not had any more of the assessment that you guys had. You guys had on factoring and finding zeros by using the quadratic formula. I looked at those. I've corrected all those, and I returned some of those to some people. Some of you guys have a little bit of work to do on those. So I need those by Monday at 4. If for some reason you need to contact me, do that. And if you want to Google Meet, I can. Some of you are making some silly mistakes, but I know that you kind of know what's going on. You're just making some math mistakes. Others, when I'm beginning to get worried, is that we don't know how to factor. On the first 3 assessments, you guys, you've had to factor. And some of you don't know how to factor, and therefore you're getting very low scores on that. So what I did is I looked at a lot of the kids who didn't do well in the factoring or did not take the factoring test, and I decided I needed to do a Google Meet. So some of you guys got invited to a Google Meet on Tuesday at 2:30, and I hope to be done at 3. I'm going to go through the box and diamond, how you find things. If you were not invited and you want to be invited, go ahead and email me. I'll get you on my list. It's not that I don't want you there. It's that I don't think you need to be there. You're doing okay on your factoring. So you don't have to be there, but if you want to come on in, that's Tuesday. You guys got to invite online, and we'll see who's there, and I'll just prop up my dry erase board and I'll go through how you do these things, because some of you guys are really struggling and some of you are just making some little mistakes. So corrections are due Monday at 4. Get those to me. I'll sporadically be on my computer tomorrow, so I'll check and I can get those back. I think in the past I've gotten things back like 4 or 5 times to kids, but whatever I have Monday at 4, that's it. That's all I have. Again, you got the special invite for your Google Meet. And your makeup assessments, I'm part of a team, and they don't want those assessments out a lot for a very long time. Most teachers are giving like 3 hours to do a test, and then they cut off the time. I've been giving you guys a lot more time than that, but I can't give you more than next Friday. So if you are missing an assessment, and if you've missed an assessment, that means you have a 0. Because every assessment I've given, I think I've at least given a 1 on. You need to request one from me, and I'll get you a second version of that. Oh, with this, we're going to stop right here, because here's this. We are going to do a Google Meet extra credit for Algebra 1 tomorrow. That's Monday, 1:30 to 2 o'clock. 1:30 to 2 o'clock, you pop in, we ask a couple questions. I need to at least acknowledge your existence. We need to talk a little bit, or chat online. You can type and I'll talk. But you can't just pop in and get 5 points and be done. You need to get a question answered, or you need to talk a little bit about things. So tomorrow, Monday, because I'm doing this video Sunday, 1:30 to 2 o'clock. Now, let's say that you're in YA or you're something, or you got to babysit and you're like, I can't get on there. To me, I think if you're in school, you should be in school by noon. You should see this video by noon. If you can't get into that extra credit opportunity, you need to email me tomorrow before 4 o'clock. And we need to come up with a time where we can meet, because this is not a just let me get extra credit. This is a Google Meet extra credit. You need to be in Google Meet. You need to participate in Google Meet, listen to some questions, get some things answered, and that's tomorrow for you guys from 1:30 to 2. I may not refer that again. I'm just trying to see who gets through all this stuff, but I do have a lot of you that I need to get in there. All right? I'd like to see you. All right. So next week, your last week of school, just so you guys know, your last week of school, you're going to have a review video and then you're going to have your last assessment. That's it. You guys have a really nice week. All right, so kind of for the good of the order for everybody, if you have turned off your Google notifications on, if it's on your phone or for your email, you need to turn those things on because you might be missing some things, all right? Some teachers as well as myself might be making comments on things. Like I've made comments on quick checks and I haven't gotten them back from you. They're just waiting for you, you know? Why do they keep getting zeros? I'm like, because I'm waiting for them to make corrections. And I'm trying not to ask you really difficult questions. I'm just trying to see if you're learning what you're supposed to learn, all right? Again, request an assessment if you've missed one. Then my Google Meets. Here we go. My Google Meets this week. So Tuesday, I have that special one, but I also have a spot for anybody. Here we go. Tuesday, you guys are 1:40 to 2 o'clock. And then anybody can come in from 2 to 2:30. And then at 2:30, I have that special group of kids coming in. Wednesday, there are not going to be any Google Meets because I have to call my homeroom teachers, and we were told, hey, no meeting with kids. You need to call those other kids. And that's really the only time I have. I have meetings all day Wednesdays. This is my Thursday. Hasn't really changed. You guys are from 1 to 1:20 on Thursday. I take anyone from 2 to 3 o'clock, or 2 to 2:30. I'm sorry. All right. So, no Google Meet Wednesday. I went through my Google Meets. Friday, you guys have off of school. Therefore, all of your homework is due Thursday at 4. I will have everything out by Monday night. Okay? I am going to take Friday and Saturday off. I haven't had 2 days off since spring break. I usually work at least Sundays. It's Sunday right now. So I'm going to take 2 days off. And I'm not going to look at my computer. So you guys got to get that stuff in Thursday at 4. Next week, your last week of school, you do not have school on Monday. But I know I have some kids that will be sitting at home bored and they want to get their stuff done. I will have everything out to you. I'll have the review video out to you on Sunday. I'm not sure if I'm going to have your assessment done by Sunday. You may have to wait till Wednesday because the algebra team meets then, and that's when we look at things. All right? So there you go. That's your week. I look forward to seeing you guys in a Google Meet. I know I have a lot of opportunities to meet with you. Remember, this week Friday you're off. Next week Monday you're off. You are not responsible for doing any work at that time. This week's work has to be in Thursday at 4. Next week, if you want to get a head start, you can. All right, that is it. I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope to see some of you. Bye.